This video will demonstrate the process for milling internal and external radiuses on a vertical mill. There are various methods and equipment which could also be used for this operation. Here you will see how the curved shape of the arm on this claw clamp is milled, using a 16mm carbide facing cutter, and mounted on a rotary table. It is important to first mark out all work prior to machining. This will act as a guide to reduce the risk of errors, and can assist setting up by giving a correct indication of where to place of clamps. In this method, 2 3mm pilot holes were drilled to locate the center of the rotary table, with the center point of each radius. Also a 16mm relief hole was drilled to allow for an end position for the cutter when milling the internal radius. To set up to mill an internal radius, place the axis of the internal radius on the center of the rotary table. Securely clamp the work to the table, ensuring all clamping equipment will not obstruct the area to be cut. Align the axis of the radius using the pilot drill, or other center finding device. Set a digital readout, or dial scale, to 0. Once the center of the rotary table has been located and set to 0, it will become the datum point, and no further resetting is required, unless alterations are made to the readout. To mill an internal radius, insert the cutting tool, move the y-axis of the mill the required radius, minus half of the cutter diameter. Set the cut depth and manually turn the rotary table by using the handle as shown.
See the curve and then you can just finish, do that.
Once a cut has been taken, return to the start position and repeat the cutting process until the required depth is reached. To set up to mill an external radius, place the axis of the external radius on the center of the rotary table. Securely clamp the work to the table, ensuring all clamping equipment will not obstruct the area to be cut. Move the y-axis of the mill the required radius, plus half of the cutter diameter. Set the cut depth and manually turn the rotary table by using the handle as shown. Once a cut has been taken, return to the start position and repeat the cutting process until the required depth is reached. In this project, cutting completely through the material is required. Therefore most of the material is removed and it is finished once it has been turned over. This can be done by placing the cut face down onto the rotary table, and following the previously described procedures. It is important to ensure that all burrs or debris are removed first, to assist in maintaining an accurate setup. Remember, always wear the correct personal protective equipment, and ensure no loose clothing or jewelry is worn. Always ensure the workpiece is securely fastened. Always ensure the correct speed and feed rates are used, and always ensure correct direction of rotation.